Good afternoon, family and friends. I'm heading to work, but I wanted to go ahead and do this quick post before I get good and dirty into work. I've been talking with a few people in regards to relationships, and one of the main things that I heard, one of the main things that I did hear, was the fact that I went back to what I was used to when it came down to finding the right person, but maybe not necessarily ready for what they had to offer. Excuse me. So that really quickly took me back to the book of Exodus, the chapter 14, when Moses and the Israelites had just left Egypt and were at the Red Sea. And even though God had spoke to Moses, the people began to be really fearful, and they said to Moses, "Why did you bring us to this point? We told you before we even left Egypt that it was better for us to just stay here. And so what was the point of us coming into the wilderness? We rather be slaves than to be dead bodies here in the wilderness." And Moses had to speak to them and said to them, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. In the New Living Translation, he says, stand still, because surely you will see the Lord fight for you today. The Egyptians that you see now, you'll never see again. But understand that God will fight for you if you just keep calm. The Good News Translation says, God will fight for you, just stay still. So a lot of times, even though we're in this relationship with God, we're in this pursuit of freedom and such a journey of living for God with all our might, all of our soul, all of our strength, and we're trying to be truly delivered from whatever it is that we're going through, whether it be depression, whether it be fornication, lying, whatever it is. Stand still and stay calm and watch God fight for you. Watch God pull you out of the very thing that you thought was completely too hard for you to be brought out of. Sometimes it's a struggle to go and to be in complete deliverance. It's hard. A lot of times you feel like I might as well just go back to what I'm comfortable with, what I'm used to, because that's what's familiar. But you must understand, familiarity is just a place for you to be complacent, which would ultimately bring your destruction. So the question is, what would you rather have? Peace, joy, happiness, and you've put all your might and soul to get to that point, or to just be comfortable and still be miserable for the rest of your life and die and go to hell? I encourage you to not think about what's comfortable, not think about what you should go to because you know what's going to happen, but to take all risks, to truly live for God, and to truly encounter your place and your destination of true freedom and true deliverance. And when you do that, you will see the hand of God move upon your life and on you like never before. Yes, the children of Israel lasted in the wilderness for 40 years when it should have only took them 40 days. However, when they got into a wilderness, they took and possessed the land that God had for them. When you truly go through the process of deliverance and freedom, you possess every blessing that God has for you. And there is a great blessing for you at the end. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.